What's up, guys? This is DJ Beanpole of djbeanpole.com, here to do a supplement pre-workout product review for my friend to the north at Canada Supplement Shop, canadasupplementshop.com. Decided to hook me up with 3 of their products that they wanted me to go ahead and take and review for you guys, to give you guys a little upside on what's going on. First product I have for you right here is Genomyx, or Genomyx. We're going to go with Genomyx. Origin, which is their pre-workout product in cherry bomb flavor, followed by Genomyx Protocol, also in cherry bomb flavor, and last but not least is MVP Biotech's Creatine, which is a creatine with a nitrate product. It's going to go ahead and replace my creatine anhydrous for the next couple weeks. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these products, and forgive me if I'm not looking at the camera most of the time. I'm going to have to read off the label here. Let's go ahead and talk about the Origin. Origin is, it's got 2 scoops per serving, so there's 30 servings per container, which means that there are 60 scoops. With each of these, let's go ahead and talk about the first ingredient. Is going to be citrulline, L-citrulline, or citrulline malate, as some of you might know. 2 scoops will go ahead and give you 3 grams of this. This is an amino acid, and it's good for helping blunt skeletal muscle pH drop that you get from training anaerobically, which means weightlifting. Due to the increase in release of lactic acid you get from that type of training. So L-citrulline here is going to help you guys increase your endurance and decrease your delayed onset muscle soreness that you would receive from doing that type of training. And I've taken this stuff for a couple weeks now, and I have noticed that usually for me and for everybody else, leg day is the absolute worst. And it's the biggest culprit of delayed onset muscle soreness. You're doing squats, you're doing leg press, hack squat, bunch of stuff. It's one of the worst DOM days you could ever have. And for me, usually the DOMs for leg days it's worse the second day after training. Taking Origin and also Protocol and everything else, I've actually noticed that the DOMs have decreased to the point where it only hurts maybe the day of, but it's not as bad as it was where I used to not be able to walk the next day. All I want to do is sit on the couch. So definitely beneficial there. The next ingredient here in Origin is trimethylglycine, which I had no idea what that was, but it's actually another word for betaine. And you also get 3 grams there per 2 scoops. And betaine helps you increase your growth hormone secretion and also your IGF-1, which is insulin-like growth factor secretion when you take this. And it also helps you decrease your cortisol. So that's going to help you increase your endurance as well. It's going to help you be more hypertrophic throughout your workout because you will have more endurance during your workout. And also the decrease in cortisol, which is that nasty guy that creeps up on us about midway through the workout and afterwards, which is somewhat responsible for the soreness. That's going to be decreased. So your recovery, you're also going to have an increased recovery time as well. Moving on to rhodiola rosea. I hope that's how you pronounce that ingredient. You get 500 milligrams per 2 scoops there. This is an adaptogen, and pretty much what it's responsible for is stimulating the neurotransmitters in your brain. The big 3 are serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. So pretty much rhodiola rosea, this is where your focus, mental clarity, mental energy is going to come from, and it's also going to help you have an elevated mood throughout your workout, so you're going to feel pretty good while you're in the gym killing yourself. Theanine, you get 200 milligrams of this per 2 scoops. This is an ingredient that's in a lot of teas. And it also helps with the stimulation of the brain waves. So kind of like rhodiola rosea, theanine is going to help you feel relaxed. It's going to help you increase your focus. And it's also going to, one of the side effects that I really like from it is that it's going to blunt the jitters that you would get from caffeine. And speaking of caffeine, the caffeine in here is dicaffeine malate as opposed to caffeine anhydrous. There's 340 milligrams in 2 scoops. And for those of you thinking, oh my gosh, 340 milligrams, that's a lot of caffeine. Actually, dicaffeine malate probably equates out to about 250 to 275 milligrams of caffeine, normal caffeine. So there's actually 340 milligrams sounds like a lot, but it's actually about the same as around 250 milligrams. So you have the benefits of theanine decreasing the jitters from that amount of caffeine, and also from caffeine, that's where you get a lot of your energy. And the way dicaffeine malate is a little bit different is that the energy release is a little bit smoother. It comes on a little slower. You don't feel all buzzed and freaking out like you just had like 4 cups of coffee and you don't know what to do with yourself, can't sit down. And you don't crash from it either. The energy slowly subsides. You feel nice as you're leaving the gym. The energy's still there. You don't go home and take your post-workout and shake and crash. It's not like that at all. It's nice and smooth. So that's Origin in our Cherry Bomb flavor. Now we're going to move on to Protocol, also in the Cherry Bomb flavor. Supplement facts on here. You get 2 scoops. For 1 serving, there's 60 scoops per container, so there's 30 servings. First ingredient on here, you get a 3.25 gram hefty dose of L-leucine, which is a branched chain amino acid. And for those of you guys who have ever taken any branched chain amino acid product at all, and you'll see on the labels where it'll say like, oh, this has a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio, or a 2-to-1-to-1, or an 8-to-1-to-1, or a 4-to-2-to-1 ratio. That first number in that ratio, that is the leucine number. So it's 3.25 grams here. This helps prevent muscle protein breakdown during exercises while increasing muscle protein synthesis. So nothing but good things there while you're in the gym trying to build that muscle. It's going to feed your muscle, it's going to build it, and it's also going to prevent muscle protein breakdown. So your body's not going to be using your muscle proteins as energy while you're working out, which is good because you want all that going towards building muscle, not breaking it down. Next is one of my personal favorite ingredients in these. It's L-carnitine L-tartrate. L-carnitine is a amino acid plus a tartaric acid. What that's responsible for is decreasing metabolic stress that you have while you're working out, and then it also increases the androgen receptor density. So what does all that mean? You're going to decrease your DOMs, which is another benefit. So couple that with Origin. There's a bunch of DOM decreasing going on here. You're going to increase your recovery time. And because of this androgen receptor activity or density, pretty much that means that testosterone has a lot more places to latch on now, and it's just going to help you increase that muscle building block potential. Next we have creatinol O-phosphate coming in at 1 gram per 2 scoops. This is not to be confused with caffeine. Creatine. Creatine comes here. Creatinol O-phosphate is going to help you increase your strength. It's going to help you increase your recovery time. And it's also going to buffer your pH, which gets more acidic as you're working out thanks to lactic acid. So it's going to increase your endurance. So if you guys are starting to see a pattern here, there's a lot of things in here that are going to increase your recovery, and then they're also going to make you feel good. It's going to decrease your DOMs as well. So you're looking at a pretty good recovery complex here through both of these products. And last but not least, finally, is agmatine sulfate, one of my favorite products. It makes arginine look just ridiculously silly, puts it to shame. There's 250 milligrams per 2 scoops here. It is a nitric oxide, it activates nitric oxide synthesis, and it also inhibits NO synthase, which is degradation of nitric oxide in your bloodstream. So not only does it turn it on and increase it, but it also turns off the thing that's trying to decrease it. So you start taking agmatine, you start feeling pumped, and it doesn't just last during the time when you're in the gym. It starts to last all day, and it feels really good. So that covers Origin, that covers Protocol. Next, we're going to go on to the last thing here, which is Creanitro from MVP Biotech. This is a creatine salt plus a nitrate. There's 750 milligrams in 1 pill. And the directions say to take 2 pills pre-workout and 2 pills post-workout. And pretty much the reason why there's only 750 milligrams on here, so if you're taking 750 milligrams, which is, and you're taking 4 pills, you're taking 3 grams of creatine. So that seems like it's, about 2 grams less than the standard. The reason for that is because with the creatine nitrate on here, it is absorbed much, much quicker and more readily than regular creatine monohydrate, so therefore you only need to take a little bit. You don't need to take as much as you would normally take. So I'm going to go ahead and mix some of this up now because I'm about to go and kill chest day today. So I got everything, I got all my ingredients here. I got my shaker cup. I'm going to pour a little bit of water in this bad boy. And I'm going to tell you guys my personal feelings with this pre-workout. Now, if any of you have ever followed my reviews on pre-workouts before on djbeanpole.com, you'll notice that I am a pre-workout junkie. I pretty much have tried it all. For me, after I received this this cocktail here from Canada Supplement Shop, I was a little impressed at how good the energy levels felt. It wasn't just this sudden onset rush of just kill everything in the gym. It came on nice and smooth. It lasted the whole time. I noticed that I was taking less rest time in between sets. I wanted to continue to push more weight. A lot of times my set workouts are, 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, whatever weight's comfortable enough to do those rep counts. And I would find myself wanting to continue to do more and more and more sets. I mean, my workout partner had to drag me out of the gym because I just wanted to stay in there and keep working. And like I said earlier in this video, muscle soreness has decreased big time. And pretty much, it's one of the best tasting pre-workouts I've ever had. Origin by itself is pretty good. When I first received Protocol, I didn't know I was supposed to be mixing it all together. They're both not black cherry, they're both cherry bomb. Protocol by itself doesn't taste the best, but when you combine Origin with Protocol, pure bliss, one of the best pre-workouts I've ever had the pleasure of trying. So here goes Origin. This is how I do it. You guys can experiment on your own. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 scoops of Origin, and I'm going to go ahead this time and take a whopping not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Today I think I'm going to mix it up. I think I'm going to go with 5 scoops of Origin. And then what I like to do, I know it says in the directions for Creatine Nitro that you're supposed to take 2 before, 2 after. I don't play around with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. What I'm going to do is take 4 pre-workout. I'm going to go to the gym about 15-20 minutes from now. I'm going to go in the gym. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to tell you guys one thing about the pumps from this product, because it sounds like Origin's a good focus and recovery product, and Protocol's a good recovery product and also a pump product. But when I do chest, my first workout of the day is the pec deck. I'll start with maybe 150 pounds, I'll do 4 sets of 10, and I'll go up to from 150 to 250. The pumps that I get just from doing that warm-up set to pre-exhaust my chest before I move on to incline is so great that when I finally go on to incline and I'm working on the warm-up for the incline, I can't even do as many reps as I want because the pumps are so huge. I have to give myself time to relax and let the blood all come out before I can actually start getting into my working sets. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this informative review here. Thank you, Canada Supplement Shop, for hooking me up with these products. This is DJ Beanpole from djbeanpole.com. If you want to look at any of these products, feel free to visit our friends right here, CanadaSupplementShop.com. This is DJ Beanpole saying thanks for watching. Talk to you later.